Hello, hello, everybody, everybody. What's cracking? What's happening? What's going on? How is everybody doing? Guys, people of the sea, people of everywhere, people of astronauts, aliens, communication in men and real like communication in general and men and in women. Real talk. This is real talk. Be open minded, please. Be open minded. Also, I am nowhere near a doctor, nowhere near a psychiatrist. I just look at the facts of what I see in reality on how I see human nature and humankind. Humans in general, not that hard to understand, but sometimes they are. Anyways, with that being said, let's continue. Communication in men and women, guys. There's a big difference, guys. A big, big, big difference. Now, when it comes to, oh, also, guys, I have my fan on. So if you can hear that fan, it has like a little portable fan. I have it on. It is hot. My AC is kind of working. Like, I told them to fix it, but yeah, it's just a whole bunch of, it's just really hot. It's like 100 and something degrees. But anyways, guys, so I cannot tell you more, and this is just like straight up. Men are the worst of communication. Worst. Just straight up. If you disagree, that is your problem, your aspect, but this is why I'm saying on my behalf. I can fully agree coming from that because women have more communication skills, and some women, I can't say all women, don't, just because I'm abbreviating woman in that subject doesn't mean all women, some women, but some women have more organization, have more communication, have more in depth of getting stuff done. Men, they could care less. They could care less. I have been around men and boys, men, whatever, how you want to call them. I have been around guys, let's just say guys, for a long time. I had no female friends growing up, or homies. I can't say friends, but I had no female homies. And when they were hanging out with the guys just like me. I hung around with guys all the time. So I know a thing or two about being a guy. I know a thing. I know I'm a girl, but I know a thing or two about guys. And what I can tell you throughout my years of studies of humankind is that, yeah, men have the worst communication. Women, I can see women as well. I can put some women down too. Women, sometimes, if you have like a brain problem, let's say an ADHD problem, yeah, there's going to be a lot of communication problems. Hold on, Goger spinning on his wheel. I can see people in general with ADHD. Half of the universe, literally, has ADHD. Just half of everybody. Some sort of people have some sort of thing wrong with their brain. We, as humans, we breathe a whole bunch of weird air. We are grown into different atmospheres. Our brain doesn't fully develop most of the time. Sometimes our brain can't develop when we're kids. There's a lot of factors of behind humans. Behind humans in general, there's so many factors to play a role in who you become, who you are, and how your communication is. That's why I'm just kind of going over that little subject. Hello, hello, welcome in. Don't be shy, come say hi. And it does feel like I'm a little closer. I don't know why. But when it comes to ADHD, your brain don't know how to up, like literally. Some people hear their own voice in their head. I don't know what would that be called, but there's like a whole bunch of brain problems in people's brains that people hear themselves or they think to themselves or sometimes they think out loud. So when they think out loud or they think it to themselves, they answer their own questions basically. They're communicating by themselves. This goes both in men and women. Like literally. Whenever you think of something, a lot of the people with brain problems, I'm just saying brain problems. It can be ADHD. It can be all kind of things going on in your brain. But brain mentality where it's all like you're thinking it, but you're not saying it out loud. You're not saying it to the people. Like I have a coworker. He is a head honcho too. He's supposed to be a HUD coordinator. So he's supposed to coordinate stuff. I'm gonna take him from example because he is the worst of communicating. And it's a male, of course. It is the worst of communicating. He will literally, and this is 1,000 people out here in this universe, will literally have a whole conversation in his head that he's trying to say out, he's gonna say out loud. Like, let's say the phone call was for relay a message to this person, and then it's all like, oh, okay, it's in their brain, but they never relayed the message to a person. They thought they did. It was in their brain to tell the person to relay a message, but they never did. Half of the universe is like that, where they think they told the person, like, I thought I told you that Carrie wasn't coming in today at work, you know. No, you didn't. You did not say anything about that. I won't be working extra hard, you know. Stuff like that, guys. Like, communication is a big role in a whole bunch of things. I'm going to just pick on work in general. When you're working, you got a job, you need to communicate. You can't just have a freaking, let's just say a heavy box. Especially, guys, this is a good example. When you're moving, you got to communicate too. Because if you're holding the dresser and you're like, okay, walk with me, you're going to walk forward and I'm going to walk backwards. That person's got to know when you're going to make your first steps. Who's going to be the strongest? Like, some people don't realize how much communication plays a big role in this universe. And we need to freaking communicate. Men are the worst at that. And I could tell you hands down. When you're at work, guys, you have to communicate to your coworkers. You have to tell them what to do, how to do it. You don't have to show them all the time. If they forgot, then yeah, show them. But you have to communicate to them. You have to communicate in a way being respectful, not hurting the other person's feelings, you know? And when it comes to me communicating, you have to think also. Because if not, you will hurt the person's feelings. You know, you can't just say, go take out the trash. No. You're going to tell the person kindly and say, hey, James, would you kindly take out the trash when you get some time? We don't know how James's work ethics are, so we don't know if he's going to respond right now. We don't know if he's going to not even remember, and totally forget. So I don't know how James's work ethics, but you get my flow. Be respectful of communicating too is a key. Most women communicate a lot better. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to give props to a lot of the women out there. And the way women communicate is more magnificent than you even think. Because women have a caring, some women, I'm not going to say all. Now remember, I'm not just abbreviating one woman. I'm just only some. But some women have a caring heart. And that heart is like communicating, and I want to make sure that we're on good terms, communication, because they have a nurturing feeling. Women have in their bodies or in their mindset, in their hormones, whatever, is a nurturing feeling. So it's like they have to communicate. They have to talk to whoever it is and communicate. Women have more of an aspect in life to where it's like, I have to communicate. That's the only way I'm going to understand things. Men could care less because it's like, I don't need to talk. I don't need to say nothing. Like, literally, I have how many men in my life right now? I don't know how many men in my life right now that I literally can tell them, they can talk to me all of a sudden. Hey, how's it going? And then I reply, hey, what's going on? And then we'll make a conversation. And then the person will be like, what you doing? And then I'll reply. And then they don't reply back. And then so like, I'm sitting here on pending because I'm thinking that person wants something to do. In my mindset, that person is like, what you doing? Maybe we can go out later on. In my mind. And the other person's mind, which is the guy's mind, is like, they just kind of want to spark a conversation and then dip off real quick. Because they're worse at communicating. You don't leave a freaking female on pending. And that's another thing too, guys. Communication with freaking text messages is super annoying. I have one homie that thought, and I put him in his place, that thought that not responding to text messages of mine was going to make him want him even more. He's like, oh, I thought women like that whenever you don't respond. So what? No, women need communication. Women want communication from you. We want to communicate. We want to say what's going on. You don't just leave a girl in pending for 3 to 4 business days. Communicate with me. Communicate in general. Men do that all the time to females, and it's so freaking annoying. I have one guy that he's like, oh, I'm never on, well, I have multiple guys, actually. Oh, I'm never on social media. Hit me up on text message. I hit you up on text message. I call you, and you still don't answer the phone. You can at least text me, say, I'm at work right now, or I'm doing something, I'm hanging out with the homies, I'm taking a shower. Communicate to the other person on what you're doing. It is not that hard, man. It is not that hard. Your phone is in your hand. The person just called you. And my response when a person calls me and I'm busy, sometimes I'll let it ring through, or just put it on mute for real quick. But then I'll look back at my phone and then I'll reply back, say, hey, sorry, I'm at work right now. I couldn't answer your phone call. But men, nope, men will never even answer. 3 to 4 business days. You'll hear from them until you'll be like, knock, 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 knock. Hello? Anybody home? So like, bro, Another thing, guys, communication in men and relationships. Whoo, wait. You best believe. You best believe. Hello, hello, welcome in. You best believe that women want to communicate a lot more than the men. Now, I get it. I get it. I get it. You're busy. But again, women want to understand and want to know what is going on. Men don't like that. Some men will be like, man, I'm at work. I'm just at work. You know, I don't want to pick up my phone at work. Meanwhile, they're on TikTok or whatnot on the other side. But, hold on, give me a second. But yeah, so I know one guy that I was recently talking to, and I gave him a text message with like speaking my mind. Guys hate that. Men really hate that. When you speak your mind, they think of like, oh my god, I don't want to talk to that person right now. Like they're tripping. Men will say tripping all the time. Oh, women are tripping. Women are tripping. Why are women tripping? They're not tripping. They want to communicate. They want you to answer. They want you to say something. We're not tripping. We just want you to say something. But men be like, oh, I'm just going to leave her in pending. I don't really want to talk to her right now. So I gave him what I had felt. And then he read it. No response. A day goes by. I put the face. I put the face emoji where it's looking like hello. And then he sees it and doesn't respond. And then I said, okay, that must be a touchy subject. And then I said, anyways, so how's life treating you? And then he responds. Let me see if I can see the whole response real quick. Well, I can't really say, but yeah, I can't really say, but it's just he was basically saying that he likes to be drunk, and he don't want like, ugh, how do I not say it without exploding something? Hold on, give me a second. I gotta sneeze. Ooh. Okay. So I like to be messed up all the time, and I don't want to hear it from anyone. Life is great. Now, that sounds like a hurt man to me. If I say it with confidence in this person, I see that this person has been hurt. This person has been tampered with, and don't want to hear it from no one. Don't want to hear what you're doing. Don't want to hear who you're talking to, who you effing, what's going on, how's your day, or fast respond. And that's perfectly normal. I see that in men all the time, where it's all like, men just want to be left alone. They don't want to talk to anybody. And that's understandable. But that's why men have the worst communication. Because it's like, I can sit here and vent. I vent on live stream all the time. But a man would be like, bottle it all in. They'll bottle it all in and be like, man, whatever. And just like, I forget about it. And that goes into a lot of the hormone kind of deals. Testosterone levels are freaking different, you know? They hit differently. Because men could give any F's. They can give any F's. Some men, now again, they can give any F's about anybody. They talk to you 1 minute, and then the next minute, their communication is gone. But a woman want to keep sparking conversation. Like, oh yeah, what did you, I ate this. Women have more energy in sparking conversation and communicating and talking than men do in general, period. And again, just be open-minded. I see that a lot in men. Take it for example, Chicana Stecas. If you were to see this right now, homie G, you have the worst communication too as well. Hands down. But that's the truth. I mean, you gotta face the truth. I could talk to you 1 minute and say, hey, something on Instagram, and then you never reply until 2 years later. So it's all like, well, where did that go? That made no sense, you know? And again, that's that kind of terminology where it's like people come and go. Makes sense. But sometimes people just don't care. And you know what else is funny? I have a homie too that is, again, worst at communicating. Oh, where are we? And he would be like, I miss you. Now, men love to do this. Oh, this is hilarious. Men love to do this. I miss you. Making the woman be like, oh, you do? Well, then let's hang out. And it's all like, you know, we're wagging our tail like, hey, you know. And then all of a sudden, you respond back. And they are like, don't even read it. Don't even read it. And then it's all like, when you meet them in person, you tell them, you know, well, they tell you, oh, I missed you. I was thinking about you. I was like, really? It doesn't seem like it, because I'm like one text away of talking to you. Like, that's it. That's all you got to do is communicate. Say something. And it's funny, too, because that same person was the same person that's like all the other men out there. I'm at work, I'm doing something, or I'm doing this, or I'm just so busy, I'm cooped up, blah, 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 blah. I don't have time. Meanwhile, when you're talking to them, they have their phone in their hand, texting other people, calling other people. And if you say you miss me, I am one call away and I'm one text away. All you gotta do is say something. Communicate. Communication in men is the worst. Can't just say, I miss you. Be like, oh yeah, I miss you too. And then what? Let's hang out. You truly miss it. Oh, you know what? Oh, I spaz out. And then just don't reply. That don't know reply, man, that's some killer right there. That's a killer. That's a silent killer. A don't reply or never reply 3 to 4 business days, or not even reply to the 3 years. You know? And you know, I'm just saying, because again, women have a nurturing effect. Women communicate a lot more. When it comes down to relationships, same way. Women they used to back in the days. I don't see that too many in women, but women used to kind of, it sounds wrong, but they used to care a little bit more for their significant other. Now it's all like, yeah. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't know. The universe is getting weirder by the second. Maybe it's the atmosphere, it's humidity, whatnot. But yeah, communication. You got to do it everywhere. Everywhere. Your job, your relationships, even though you are alone and you don't have anybody, like, or you just want to be left alone, there's still people out there that care about you. And they'll pop in and say, hey, what's up? And then you're like shy away because you're like, oh, I don't want to have a conversation with this person, because a lot of them people, men and women, don't want to have a full blown conversation. They're just like want to put their toes in the water and test a little water, like and then run away, because that's the way it is. What we gonna do about it? We can't do nothing. But communication, guys. Communication in men and then communication in women. Gotta know y'all guys' opinions as well. This last little session right here, guys, gonna communicate, because that's the person I am. If you haven't been following my channel, I had a bird named Paku. Paku passed away about 3 months ago and some change. It feels like it. But I had finally got the courage, because I didn't want to do it yet. I wanted to have my mind set. Again, communicate with your mind. And I needed to put him in his new urn, because I made a 3D printed urn for him. Now, it's been a while since y'all seen anything, the cage, anything like that, because I slowly am recovering. But yeah, I'm going to show you Paku's cage and his new urn. And right now I have him on top of the cage, but I'm going to put him somewhere else. Give me a sec, guys. I'm going to go get something real quick. All right. Let's go to the living room. This is Paku's new urn, 3D printed urn. You see it right there. That's what he was in, and his feathers and his little ring. I put all the little 3D printing, I don't know if you can see it, all the feathers and stuff. So yeah, Paku's cage is still remaining here. It was over there, but yeah, I'm just gonna do this on camera. Communication is key. I have I think it's been 3 months maybe. But yeah, this is gonna be cheers. This is a little shot glass. Cheers to Paku and getting his urn done. Whew. That is for Paku. Whew. Oh. Wobbling all over the place. No chaser. But yeah, guys, that's been done. I communicated, because I'm a woman, I guess, that Paku's updates every now and then. And yeah, I want to know in the comment section down below, if you do see this video later in the future, I want to know who's the worst at communicating, a man or woman. Now this is my channel, so I said what I needed to say. I I know for sure men are the worst at communicating. Every man that I encounter, every man that I encounter, every boy I encounter, literally don't know how to communicate, leaves me on pending, ghosts me for 3 to 4 years, sometimes even 5 years. And it's just like, if you were really thinking about me, you would talk to me. Simple. Communicate. Communicate at work. You can't lift that heavy box. You need teamwork. Communicate who's going to go up the stairs first, who's going to go down the stairs. Communicate. Communicate in general is a big key. Relationships. Doing something like even working together on your car, if you got to pump the brakes, it's a lot of communication in this world. Open your eyes and tell yourself to communicate. Talk, communicate. Your voice is there. Don't let your freaking brain take over and say it in your head, but don't say it out loud. That's the worst. But yeah, men are worst at communicating, hands down. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace